Morning class 9. Now we were doing chapter number 9, triangles, and in the previous video we have discussed about the properties. Now here we are going to discuss few of the examples. First is, if the diagonals of a quadrilateral bisect each other at right angle, prove that the quadrilateral is a rhombus. And now what is the property of rhombus? A rhombus has all its four sides equal. Now given the quadrilateral ABCD, in which diagonals AC and BD bisect each other, dividing into two equal parts at 90 degree. Prove that ABCD is a rhombus. Now when we say we have to prove that ABCD is a rhombus, our duty becomes to prove all the sides equal. If we prove all the four sides equal, now this is the basic property of the rhombus, then our question will be over. If we prove all the four sides, that is AB, BC, CD and DA equal to each other. Now let's start. For this I am taking two triangles AOB and COB. We have taken two triangles. Now OA is equal to OC. Just now we have read that the diagonals bisect each other. Also OB is equal to OB, common in this triangle also and this triangle also. And this angle AOP and BOC also equal 90. So we can see that two sides we have got and one angle we have got. So which condition is this? First one, that is side angle side, the triangles are congruent to each other, and this is the symbol of the congruency. And if two triangles are congruent to each other, just now I told you, then automatically corresponding parts of the congruent triangles are also equal. Therefore this AB is equal to BC, first thing. Then similarly, by proving that in triangle BOC and COD, we can prove that BC is equal to CD, and again in triangle COD and AOD we can prove the same thing, that CD is equal to AD. And then again we can prove this thing in these two also. So by proving that triangle BOC and COD are congruent, COD and AOD are congruent, so we can say that AB is equal to BC, BC is equal to CD and CD is equal to AD. So therefore all the four sides are equal and hence this is a rhombus. Now let's take one more example. In the given figure, AC and is equal to AE. You can see two dashes. AB is equal to AD, okay, and BAD. Now can you see BAD is equal to EAC. This angle is equal to this. Now class, BAD is equal to EAC given. Also we know that BAD plus DAC and is equal to EAC plus DAC. What we have done is, can you notice, we have added this DAC on both the sides. Now what it will become? See the figure. In this EAC I have added this, and in this BAD I have added this. So what it has become? This BAD will become BAC and this EAC will become EAD. So we can say that BAC is equal to DAE, and also we were given that AB is equal to AD given and AC is equal to AE. By these three conditions, again triangle BAC is congruent to triangle DAE by SAS. Therefore BC is also equal to DE. Okay, you can see here in these two triangles ABC and ADE, AC is equal to AE, fine. AB is equal to AD, okay, and this BAC is equal to DAE. Therefore the triangles are congruent by SAS. So remaining side BC and DE are also equal. Now let's take one more example. Use the information given in the adjoining figure to prove that triangle DBC, this one, is congruent to EAC, this one, and also DC is equal to EC. That is easy, because once we prove that these two triangles are congruent, then this will be the CPCTC automatic part. But we have to prove this thing. So first of all, we have named this angle ACD, ACD and BCE as X. Now ACE is going to be what? This X plus this, that is your DCE, this one plus X, and automatically BCD will be X plus this DC. So you can see both of them are coming equal. So from 1 and 2 we can say that ACE is equal to BCD. I hope this is clear. And in triangle DBC and EAC, now let's take what is given, this small side. Now for the convenience, just to make you understand, they have made the two figures separately. This is triangle, this one, and this one triangle is this. Now you can easily compare that AC is equal to BC, okay, and ACE is equal to BCD, and also CBD is equal to CAE. It is given. So the two triangles again are congruent by ASA, two angles and one side. Okay. Now moving forward, the fourth condition is if all three sides of one triangle are equal to three sides of the other triangle, each to each, the triangles are again congruent, and this property is abbreviated as SSS. Okay, if all three sides of this triangle are equal to corresponding sides of this triangle, then these two triangles are said to be congruent. Now let us take one example. Example number 7. In triangle ABC, side AB and AC are equal. AB and AC are equal. If P is a point on AB and Q is a point on AC such that AP is equal to AQ, then prove that APC and AQB are congruent. Now given ABC, now they have again made this triangle separately. This is your this one APC, and this one is your this. Now AP is equal to AQ, fine, and AC is equal to AB, okay, and this angle A is common in both the triangles, angle A and this angle A. So triangles are congruent. First part is proved. Now the second part, AB is equal to AC and AP is equal to AQ. This is already given to us. First let me show you in this BPC, that is BPC, this triangle, and CQB, this time these two triangles we have to prove, okay. So now AB and AC are already equal, and AP and AQ, and from both the sides we are subtracting AP and AQ. From LHS we are subtracting AP, and the RHS we are subtracting AQ. Then what is remaining? BP is equal to CQ. Now let's go to triangle BPC and BQC. BP is equal to CQ, fine. CP is equal to BQ, fine, and BC is equal to BC. The three triangles are congruent. Oh, sorry, the two triangles are congruent by SSS. So like this you will do. Now last example of this chapter. P is any point in the triangle ABC such that perpendiculars drawn from this P on AB and BC are also equal perpendicular, and prove that BP bisects. Now we don't have a BP, so in this you have to do a minor construction, that is you will join this BP and then you will start your question. That in triangle PMB and PNB, you have to prove that BP bisects angle ABC. Means you have to prove that this angle is equal to this angle. Bisect, dividing into two equal parts. So just now we know that perpendiculars drawn are equal. It is given here. So PM is equal to PN. Okay. And this is 90 and this is 90. Fine. And PB is common in both the triangles. So the two triangles are congruent. Therefore the corresponding parts are also going to be equal of the congruent triangle. So angle this is equal to angle this, that is ABP is equal to CBP. Therefore we can say that BP is bisecting angle ABC. With this we have completed with our examples. Now I will do some exercise questions with you.